My name is Qian Yee and my number matric is 278080. First, let me introduce our group member from Group E, Mohammad Shahmi bin Majid, Qian Yee, Nurul Izzati Binti Ibrahim, and Nurul Ayuni Binti Khairur Rijal. For my part, I will present the company overview and discuss on interview question 1 and 2. Our group decided to choose Bonanza Venture Holdings Sdn Bhd as a source for gathering information and designing for recruitment and selection process for a job. First, we will start with company overview. Bonanza Venture Holdings Sdn Bhd, we call BVH, is a holding berhad in Perak, Malaysia, was established in 1957 by Datuk Lim Keng Kay as a mining consultancy, and later it moved into mineral extraction and processing, manufacturing, construction, development, and so on. This is the holding company for a group of nearly 500 staff. Bonanza Venture Holdings Sdn Bhd invests through 4 top business companies, which are Kinta Properties, with more than 50 in-house staff, Meru Vero Resort, for value-add service, leisure and hospitality. Pan Hosing Auto is running Honda car dealership in Malaysia. Education under Bonanza Educare is one of the largest group of international and private schools in Malaysia. BVH has engaged with public and private market leading companies worldwide such as Japan, Switzerland, USA, and UK. Next, we have invited a human resource manager, Ms. Uy, who worked from Bonanza Venture Holdings Berhad, and interview with her as a primary source to gather the relevant information about the job designation and discuss our interview questions. For question 1, the HR manager say the main issue and challenges is safety and health because the company must review and strengthen the previous safety and health policy and review Kementerian Kesihatan Malaysia KKM to follow the standard operating procedure we call SOP. Because BVH has a diversity of businesses, it has streamlined its workforce only 50% to support the operation. It can show that the COVID-19 outbreak changed the company rules and safety policy. The whole workforce team is forced to stay at home and not return to the office. It is not easy for a human resource manager to adapt to the new change, and it is challenging to maintain a balance of the team in the workforce. For question 2, the main issue are technical problems such as Wi-Fi and the internet due to the reason that not all the employees will be given a chance to work from home or remotely in the real business world. So, only for the education that under Bonanza Educare will face this kind of challenges. As we know, the COVID-19 outbreak has forced the education to discontinue the face-to-face method, and they must remote work and stay at home. We can see that it is also a challenge for contouring student engagement. Some students do not have the technical skills or essential equipment to attend online classes, such as laptop, mobile phone, due to a lack of financial support. Besides, the challenges employees face in remote working are when the teacher teaches students with their family and children who stay in the same house or area. We can conclude that the teacher plays an essential role in preparing students using remote tools through online platforms. Meanwhile, if you face technical problems that might disturb or delay the progress of teaching virtually and even the overall business.
In the interview with Ms. Uy, she mentioned that in terms of quantity, the BVH holdings have implemented precautionary measures by reducing to half of the employees and rotating them to keep the employees at a safe distance. It is affecting the organization and they need to streamline its practices before the employees come back to work. Previously, the annual appraisal was a full calendar year. But because of this pandemic, the employees were not working as usual as they did before for about 2 or 3 months. This is an example of quality of employees that were also affected because of COVID-19. on the interview, few industries in the company and several positions they recruited and new employees joined the company. Despite the lockdown and movement control orders (MCO), they gave the new employees the introduction of the company and its history through the online meeting platform Zoom. Personally, I also agree with the new recruitment practices where BVH Holding still keeps on recruiting and uses the online meeting platform. In contrast to the other industry in the company, they have to freeze the recruitment. In this situation, the company has no other choice but to adapt to the new norms and adapt to the technologies to survive.
Hello and Assalamualaikum Doctor. My name is Mohammad Shahmi bin Abdul Majid and my metric number is 277032. So for answering question 5 that we interviewed the HR manager, under BVH Group they are not really to deploy those assessment tools. Traditional recruitment methods are aided by employment agencies, and this organization employ professionals will ensure that everything is completed properly and without wasting time. They help with strategic candidate pre-qualification and are adept at locating individuals with more industry expertise. That's the only edge traditional recruitment has this day. So the question number 6, the BVH holding not required to employ an evaluation instrument that is already available in this market. Tests seldom provide a complete picture of a person, and each test will typically evaluate only a small number of features that indicate they are ignoring critical facts. Job knowledge assessment, for example, is effective for assessing job-specific knowledge. If you ask candidate to complete an integrity and work ethic test, for example, you may anticipate them to lie about the answer on a question.
Assalamualaikum and good day to Dr. Hafiz Muhammad Fadi. My name is Nurul, Ayuni, Binti, Khairur, Rijal. Metric number is 281921. I will continue present questions 7 and 8 for our interview session. Ms. Uy, HR Manager at BVH Holding, stated that recruiting is one of the responsibility as HR Manager. The recruitment process will be more detailed or thorough in its completion, such as doing numerous candidate reviews due to COVID-19 pandemic. The recruitment process in this company is specific because they are selecting future employees who will be able to stay for a particular period. She also stated that they will recruit candidates just for working contract rather than a permanent period. The actions were made in light of the current economic instability in the world. Furthermore, Ms. Uy's mission at BVH Holding is primarily to share her knowledge and experience in terms of recruitment during the pandemic and to develop new policies such as Standard Operating Policies (SOP) in their company. Ms. Uy also prepares the memo and provides the employee with the most recent information. Last question from our interview session for HR planning term. Mr. remarked that the corporation has to change its employee policy, notably in regards to healthcare. As we all know, the pandemic has altered not only the lives of individuals but also the entire world. Ms. stated that the pandemic has had the greatest impact on the fields of safety and health. After that, in recruitment term, as described in the 2.7 answers, BVH Holdings managed this issue by recruiting people but only offering them a temporary contract rather than a permanent position. This action was taken due to the COVID-19 pandemic and concern about the long-term situation. Last but not least, in terms of selection, according to the pandemic, BVH Holdings stated that the vaccination status in the job advertisement aligned with the current situation and for safety of other employees. Ms. Uy remarked that all employees should have their vaccination status updated and be completely vaccinated.
So now we talk about job analysis, job description and job specification. So job analysis is the collection and analysis of related information, which is the purpose, the task, the responsibility, the job condition, job environment, qualification and other specific job in the organization. So in job analysis we have the process, which is have 5 stages to complete the process. And the first stage is to define the goal of the job analysis. Second, to learn about the organization structure and processes. And the third one is for analyze to gather the necessary data. And the next is double check the data And the last stage is to create job description and job requirement. Okay, the next one is job analysis method. We have 4 methods, which is the observation and approach employment analysis, which is the interview, and the technical conference approach, and lastly the questionnaire. Now we talk about job description. The responsibility is can work in marketing team under BVH Holding, lead the marketing campaign, execute a multi-channel marketing strategy, create daily content, create annual campaign calendar, develop and monitor campaign budget. So now we talk about job specification. So the candidate who wants to apply the position of marketing campaign manager must meet several job requirements. The first is candidate must have bachelor's degree in marketing or relevant marketing qualification. The next, minimum 3 years experience. And besides that, they should excellent written and spoken English. They should have strong leadership skills in order to ability to articulate and influence key strategy decision, build and maintain key relationship and manage multiple stakeholders. So candidates that have previous experience in hospitality marketing is preferred. As a member of company, marketing campaign manager must open-minded and highly flexible management experience. They should have self-starter with strong ability to implement idea and get actively involved. They should have organization skill, which is key for ability to identify priority and multitask across complex campaign. Marketing campaign manager must have attention to detail is essential, as well as a desire for continuous development within the ever-changing world of marketing.
Recruitment advertisement is a necessary strategy for the company to attract and reach specific applicants in the labor market easily. This also helps the company reach the applicants easily by advertising the recruitment vacancies, as more people will become more aware of the recruitment position needed by the company. Based on advertisement, a targeted information method is being used. This method is designed to attract a specific group of applicants in the labor market, as not anyone can fill the position. We advertise about the requirement needed for the applicants in order to fulfill the job position. Moreover, it also highlighted the specific KSAO or applicants who better fit in the company. By doing so, the company can pay more attention to skilled and experienced applicants that meet the requirement. Also, job description and job specification are shown in the targeted information. For example, bachelor's degree in marketing or relevant marketing qualification is included in the advertisement, as the company only needed applicants of that field. BVH has unique characteristic of its company. The advertisement includes an attractive description of the company, such as their awards and achievements throughout operating. This attractive information about the company will make the applicants more secure and confident in being a part of the company. Furthermore, the advertisement also highlighted the offers being offered if they were hired in that position. Offers such as annual salary increment and flexible shift, which other organizations often overlook for this benefit. This will also give BVH a significant advantage in hiring the job position needed.
I will continue for selection tools and conclusion part. The interview process is vital for every hiring candidate to fill the respective position. As stated in the job advertisement, BVH is seeking a marketing campaign manager. The company has set its own requirements relevant to the position in terms of knowledge, skills, and abilities. If BVH company receives a lot of candidates for this position, they can also conduct several interviews, which means by level to filter the most outstanding and best candidates that meet the requirements also fit with the position. Second selection tools are background checks. A background check is an integral element of the recruitment process in many organizations. BVH company can check the candidate's background and the information provided in the CV and resume. BVH company can verify the accuracy of the job resume, preferences, education, and previous employment results. Also, this method is a part of build trust and a good impression towards the candidates. The company needs to ensure that the information provided is valid and no pertinent information is missing. People can easily create their information just to get accepted in the organization. BSMH company needs to double-check the information on a job CV and resume as it is critical in any organization to avoid this issue. The purpose of the background check is to reconcile the reality to the first impression. In conclusion, Bonanza Holdings Berhad is an investment holding company that invests through 4 top business companies, Cinta Properties, Merah Valley Resort, Penhoseng Auto, and Education under Bonanza Educare. Besides that, we have conducted job analysis and developed job descriptions and job specifications. Then we also have designed a job advertisement for recruitment purposes. There are 2 advertisement methods, targeted and branded methods in advertising the advertisement. This targeted method in the advertisement can influence potential applicants thinking about the position needed, and branded method is BSMH has unique characteristics of their company that will attract the applicants to the recruitment vacancy since the offers offered by the BSMH are captivating. Furthermore, they have 2 selection tools which are interview and background check. The company will find the right candidate for the marketing campaign manager position by using interviews. The background check can verify the information written in the resume and oral information obtained from the interview. That's all from us. Thank you.